What is up, everybody? It is Wick here, and I got some FBA shipment boxes lingering in the back, ready to be dropped off at UPS. Been in Goodwill this morning and picked up a couple things here. First are these Keen women's shoes, King Kush. They're in really good condition. So they had two prices on them, $4.99 and $6.99 on the bottom. So I asked, what did I get these for? And she took them in the back. And I thought they were going to come out, price them at $6.99, $9.99 even. Luckily, she kept them at $4.99. The right thing to do, but I've seen before when they take something back. I remember Dustin, when he was going out with me, they took a camera in the back and came out. It was priced like $40 or something. He just kind of tossed it on the shelf and looked at her and walked away. Yeah, I don't know why they do stuff like that. It's just rude. If they misprice something, then they should give it to you for a lower price. Anyway, I also got this thermos pump pot. I got this for personal use, actually. But I did look it up, and it does sell new for about $40. I would assume used I could actually do pretty well on it. It was $7.99. Something I'm going to keep in the work area in the summer. I can keep my water cold, and I can keep nice and hydrated. That's the plan anyway. But I'm going to go hit Salvation Army and another Goodwill, and we're going to see if we can add to this little haul today. In Goodwill, I spot this hat. It looked kind of interesting, but I'm looking at it. I don't think it's really worth anything. Been trying to pay a bit more attention to hats because I know there's some good money in a lot of hats. A lot of hats you wouldn't think are worth money are worth money, so I'm definitely trying to up my skill on that. And I head over to the toys, looking at the games, looking for sealed stuff, the usual routine, looking for unique stuff, looking for Jurassic World. No, just a generic dinosaur. You can always tell when you pick them up because they're squishy if they're generic. If they're filled in, then you want to look up the name and, of course, see if it's Jurassic World type stuff. Another thing I want to kind of look for this year are Nerf guns. I know there's a lot of money in Nerf guns. I kind of quit looking for them at Goodwills because they were pricing them so ridiculous, but I noticed the prices on Nerf guns are back to normal. So I think I'll start trying to look for them, maybe part out the pieces and try to make some money that way. So just got out of Goodwill and I ended up picking up these boots. They are unworn, I think. There's like a sticker in there. If they have been worn, it's very lightly. They're in really good shape. Bottoms are clean. Let me show you. And they were $19.99. Definitely look to be unworn. Paid up for them, but it looks like they're selling between $75 and $100 plus shipping on top of that. So we are going to get those listed because winter is about over. They may sit for a while now, but I think it's a pretty good purchase. Should hopefully make $40 to $50 profit in the end after it's all said and done. But I got some good news while I was in there. There is a new Goodwill that opened up fairly close to me. So I think tomorrow I am going to go hunt this Goodwill. It is next, well, apparently I have to actually do some research, close to a St. Francis I go to, and that's pretty much all I go to in that city. So if it's actually around there, that's going to make going in that area a lot better. And then it's closer, it's only about 10-15 minutes away from my main sourcing route. So I may just have to add that in. So hopefully this Goodwill is big, it's nice, but we're going to continue the vlog tomorrow when I'm hopefully going to this Goodwill and checking it out. I decided to stop in the Habitat for Humanity Restore before I went home because I haven't been in there in a long time. And 50% off all orange tags, yellow tags were 25% off. So heading in there to see what I can find. If you don't know, these restores are really home improvement type stores. Lowe's, Home Depot, Menards, all kinds of hardware stores typically donate their clearance to these places. And of course contractors, people clearing out their homes. And I found some great stuff. These sprinkler timers I've actually sold before. I found them at Lowe's, I think last year, maybe the year before that, but they are definitely a good pickup, and I got some more great stuff in there too. Here is what I picked up in a restore today. Actually pretty good. Usually don't find too much in there. Things are priced pretty high when they first come out, and then if you can catch them half off or 25% off, then you can start getting deals. And here we have some stuff. Most of it's all half off. But first thing are these Orbit sprinkler timers. I've actually sold these before. Got them at Lowe's. Now, some of these I only paid like 68 cents for at Lowe's, and I remember selling them for around 40 bucks. The listing on Amazon, there's no one selling on it right now, so I will be able to price them high. There is like a worse, like a really high ranked listing where someone took a generic picture that's not doing too well, trying to sell them for around 50. I'm probably going to price them about $39.99, and they should sell. And they were $10.50, so I got 25% off. Not sure what that is exactly, about $8 and something, $9, I don't know. However, I should make around $20 to $25 a piece on these, depending on what price I can get. So just that 20 is 2, 4, 6, 80. So $160 profit or more. Then I picked up this for $4 because it was half off. It is a brand new, still stapled together back support belt. Maybe I'll try this since while I'm doing work and stuff, see if that helps my back pain. But you will be able to sell this for about $20. It looks like it's probably a slower seller, but we'll see what we do with that exactly. These chargers, I'm glad I looked them up. They were already priced pretty low to begin with, and I got them half off. So this one was $2. I should be able to sell it for $24.99. I'll probably do free shipping, and just ship this in a priority mail padded envelope. Cost $7.33 to ship. Just around make $10 profit on it on eBay. This Craftsman 1 hour charge. This one seems to be really good. It looks like they are selling very well at around $45, $50. This one was $2.50, half off. When I did a search, there was none found, but then when I filtered it to do the sold and completed, that's when I seen a bunch of them. So they sell really quick, it looks like. Should make about $35, $40 profit in the end on that. And I picked up this just because it was cheap and it looked pretty good. This is some sort of like iPhone radio. Let's see here. There's the model IM600. Like I said, it was $3. It had the power with it and everything. When I looked it up, there were quite a few random prices, but I did see some that did sell for in the 40s. I don't know how much I'll actually get. Can you hear my stomach growling? Because I can hear it. I don't know if it picks up on camera, but I am hungry. Anyway, yeah, I think I'll get some money out of this. Good thing about this restore is they do test stuff. But then again, some Goodwills do, and they just don't test it well enough. So these should be working. Pretty good haul. Definitely going to clear over 200, probably around 250 profit. And then with the boots and the Keen shoes I got, that should be another like $70 profit. So right around $300 profit this morning. That's pretty good for the few places I went. But I'm getting pretty excited about that Goodwill opening tomorrow. It's actually already opened apparently. I missed the grand opening. I wish I would have knew about it. I would have definitely tried to go to the grand opening. However, it is new. I guess it's only been open like a week. So we are going to go try to find some goodies there. It is the next day. I've made it to this St. Francis store. This is in the same city where the new Goodwill is, so it's on the way. I'm going to stop here first. I don't come to this St. Francis a lot because it's further away. I'm just not a big fan of St. Francis, and there's not really anything else around here. Here's a bag of dinosaurs. Definitely checking in that for Jurassic World or any, Carnegie or any dinosaurs like that. Just nothing in there. But yeah, looking at the games here, I find this sealed Wild Words game. I thought this was going to be really good. Some sort of Scrabble game. It was just not selling, and it was priced low, so it just wasn't worth picking up. Generic fire engine. That fire engine could be worth something. I don't know. I just assume it's probably not. Probably should have looked at that kind of stuff up. And over in the electronics section, St. Francis is just bad for electronics. Take a look at some of this stuff. You got a VCR combo unit, $14.99. VCR or DVD side works, VCR does not work. You got different types of receivers and stuff for $75, $80, and they don't take returns here. They say that they're tested, but I guarantee you they don't test them well enough, and for $80 they better guarantee it works and you can get a return. There's a Sony for $75, just too much money. So I've made it to the new Goodwill. Looks pretty big. I guess that this whole building is not all of it, but I'm going to go in and we're going to pluck it clean of all profits. Does anyone else get excited when you go to a new Goodwill or thrift store, or go into garage sales? That excitement of never knowing what you're going to find. As a reseller and / treasure hunter, I definitely like that. The first thing I noticed in this Goodwill is it was pretty big compared to the ones in the area. Cthulhu Monopoly, the first thing I spotted, but there's a little note on it that says it's missing the player tokens. So I don't know if Goodwill put that on there, or somebody who was trying to sell it before at a garage sale or something put that on there, but that's enough for me to not buy it. But the prices were really, really good at this Goodwill. I don't know if that's because it's new. Everything was priced pretty fair that I seen. There was like, you know, even the Columbia stuff here was priced at a normal price. I did see one Columbia that was priced at like $30, but I seen a bunch of Columbia there that was priced normal price. The electronics section was pretty good. I actually found something, grabbed it right away, and it's not this though. Unfortunately, I couldn't look up stuff because I couldn't get a signal in there. Magnavox combo and a micro cassette player, so pretty good pickup there. I don't need a connection to see that. I am back home. Let me show you what I got at the new Goodwill, and two other Goodwills and a St. Francis. Actually a very good haul. Happy with the new Goodwill. Unfortunately, I can't get service in there, but let me show you what I got in there first. For one is you don't need service when I see things I know to buy. $4.99 for this Magnavox combo unit. No remote, but if it works, I'll end up doing quite well on it. Usually sell them for about $150. Price is still around that, so we'll see what I get for that. And then over here, I've sold this before. Sold it for about $80 on eBay. This seems to be complete and maybe even new in the box. It was terribly taped. It's unfortunate I can't sell it as new on Amazon because it sells for a lot more. But with the box being open, there's just no way. Even used, well, used might be an option on Amazon. We'll have to see. But it was only $4.99. Well, wait a minute. That's not even the right tag. That's from another thrift store. Yeah, it was $7.99 at Goodwill. It's like, well, this thrift store couldn't really sell it for $4.99, so $7.99 Goodwill. Maybe someone bought it and redonated it. Who knows? And the last thing I got at that new Goodwill, didn't need to look this up either because it's 99 cents, and I thought it was brand new, but it does look like maybe it's used. Manual's in there. It looks to be in super clean condition, just had some dust on it. So this is not like a super high-end one, but in this kind of condition, if it works, of course, I'm going to be able to sell it for about $25, I think, maybe $30 on eBay. So definitely not bad there. Now let me show you what I got in St. Francis, and this seems to happen a lot. I find these remotes, and I get them because I find the Magnavox combo units. This one didn't have a back, but I do have a back actually for that. So I picked it up for $1.99, and guess what? When I go to the new Goodwill, I find a unit that will go with it. So it seems to work like that a lot. Love it when it happens. And just got some other remotes, nothing too fancy, like a Sony AV system. I don't think any of these were selling for more than $20, but I figured I'd pick them up for $2. And I picked up this Language Master Franklin. Not a ton of money in this. I can't even remember. I think it was like 15 bucks. But, you know, bread and butter items. You pick that up for $2, flip it for 15. It's easy to test. Actually, I know it works because the batteries are still working in it. Then also at St. Francis, I was almost ready to leave, and I just happened to see an end cap with all of these on it. You can see the trash bag there. It is filled to the brim. These were $4.99 a piece, and I've sold these before. I have bought these at Lowe's about probably close to a year ago now. I think it was during their big clearance event. The price dropped on a lot of it, and I actually still have a few of them. but they're like, these are currently selling for 35 bucks, and it's going to be great profit in the end. They do sell kind of slow, but they do sell. I'm happy to pick up all these. These I think I sold out of. They only sell for like 25. So there's a couple $100 at least in there of these things. Very awesome pickup in Salvation Army, or I should say St. Francis rather. But let me show you what I got at the Goodwills. I believe this was from Goodwill, right? Almost sure this was from Goodwill. It was 99 cents. And then this Captel phone, I've sold these before. I don't know if it was this model. It is a phone that like shows the text or something. Has CDs, paperwork, everything. So I'm going to be able to sell that for $45, $50. It was $6.99. I remember getting one before that didn't work. So maybe that's what I'm thinking of. I also picked up this Honeywell sealed thermostat for $7.99. Not a high-end one. I'm going to get about $8 to $10 profit on that, but it's going to sell. So I figured, yeah, I'll pay up for it. You know, I'm going to more than double my money probably. So yeah, I picked it up. And this was pretty cool. There was a new cart, and I kept walking by it and noticing new things. And this was sticking out there. It's been over a year ago at Habitat for Humanity. I picked up a bunch of these. They were like $1. And I sold them for like $30, $35 and made quite the profit. So as soon as I seen this sitting there, I knew this one would sell well. It looks like it's still selling for about $30 with a good rank. So yeah, I picked it up and I'm going to make some great profit on it. I've been seeing these wildlife treasury boxes a lot recently, but when you open them up, they're supposed to have cards in them. A lot of times the cards are really destroyed. There's not a lot in there. And a lot of times Goodwill prices these up. So I seen this one for $1.99. Everything seems to be in very good shape. Now the prices on these things are all over the place, and I guarantee you it's based on what kind of cards are in there. Like here's deserts, oceans, all kinds, insect stuff. So I don't know which ones are more valuable, but I've seen some sell for up to $86 shipped. So some was selling for like $15, $20 with less cards, different types of cards. So for $1.99, I figured I'd just get it. It's in a pretty good shape. This might be something I actually do an auction on if I can't figure it out. It's got like a weird stain there. I think I can get out. I don't. Looks like a kind of like a watery rust stain. But again, for $1.99, it's worth it to me. And then over here we got this John Wayne VHS sealed set. Don't buy too many VHS. Hard to find any that's worth it to me. This was selling for $30 on Amazon with a 200,000 rank in home movies, I think it is. I just don't sell enough movies to know if that's that good. Had great reviews. So yeah, for $4.99, I figured I'd take a chance on that. Oh, here is an iron. This is just a Shark iron. Got this for personal use, so it's a nice iron. I love thrifting because I'm always finding stuff for personal use. And then the last item I got here are some more Doc Martens. It's the second pair I bought recently, and I just have been reselling for a few years now and haven't never bought any, and just recently I'm seeing them. They do have some scuffs. I know there's ways you can get those out and cleaned up. I don't know if I'll take the time to do that. I'll probably just end up listing them as is and let someone else deal with that. I don't know if it's worth my time to figure all that out, but they're only $4.99, so I'm going to pick them up. I don't know the actual comps on them, but for $4.99, I think they will make me some money, almost certainly. But that's going to do it for this vlog, everybody. Make sure you hit that like button right away. Make sure you're subscribed for all the reselling videos that I have coming. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, flipping_junk. And this has been Wick. Till next time.